Get into it.
Well, new at noon, a break in the case after the murder of a South Florida rapper.
3 suspects have been arrested after a man was gunned down in front of his children. This happened back in 2022. So I want to send it outside to Local 10's Isabella Martin. She is live outside the jail in West Miami-Dade with all the details. Isabella, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Caroline. Well, all 3 suspects that were arrested this week are now behind bars here at TGK. But detectives say after years of searching, they now believe they have the men responsible. Miami-Dade detectives say they've made 3 arrests in the 2022 murder of local rapper Wavy Navy Poo.
So, local rapper Wavy Navy Poo. I ain't gonna say nothing about the name, but he lost his life in front of his kid. So, absolutely tragic situation. I don't know if he was in that life or not, but these are the people who have been arrested for his death. I mean, shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but that's how you stay safe. That's how you stay safe. You make thinking, you judge. This one on the, what is this one? The one on the right, far right. I wouldn't be able to tell anything from the way he looked, or I wouldn't think anything. But these 2 on the left now, the one in the middle on the left, they look like criminals to me. But some people are gonna say, how can you tell they look like criminals? You make the decision how you want to. But they have been arrested. You threw your life away for the life of crime. But let's keep going and see what else we can learn from this situation.
To murder of local rapper Wavy Navy Poo. 24-year-old Raymond Araloose, 22-year-old Jakari Hardaway, and 24-year-old Jeremiah Longsworth are now in jail. Araloose and Hardaway were arrested Wednesday, and Longsworth was booked early Thursday morning. All 3 face second-degree murder and attempted felony murder charges. Longsworth also faces conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. Detectives say the shooting happened on January 14, 2022, near Southwest 152nd Street and 127th Avenue. The rapper, whose real name was Chandler Bobin, was in a Toyota Camry with his girlfriend and 2 children when a gray Lexus pulled up and someone opened fire. Investigators say they found more than 80 shell casings at the scene. Police say the family had just left Zoo Miami celebrating a child's birthday. And according to the arrest reports, cell phone records, GPS data, surveillance video, and license plate readers show the suspect's Lexus followed the family before the shooting.
80 shots? Hold on, we gotta back. Let's listen to that again.
Lexus pulled up and someone opened fire. Investigators say they found more than 80 shell casings at the scene. Police say the
somebody really wants you gone. If they 80 shell casings, I didn't hear anything about them trying to rob him. They just pulled up and started shooting. So they wanted him gone. It's an awful situation, but I do wonder, was he a part of that life? Was he a part of that life? It doesn't sound like a robbery to me. It sounds like it was an execution. 80 shots? And with your kid, too. People don't care. People do not care who you with. If they want to get you going, they'll do it in front of your mama, your daddy, your kid, your baby, just born baby. They don't care. Just be careful who you're around. Yeah. Be careful. I don't know what was going on, but let's keep going and see if we can learn anything else.
Family had just left Zoo Miami celebrating a child's birthday. And according to the arrest reports, cell phone records, GPS data, surveillance video, and license plate readers show the suspect's Lexus followed the family before the shooting. The Lexus was found abandoned at an apartment complex in Sunrise. A motive has not been released, and again, all 3 suspects are being held without bond right here at TGK. Reporting live outside TGK, I'm Isabella Martin, local.
So, like they said, no motive have been specified yet, but they do believe that it was gang related, just based on searches. So let's get over into this next video and see if they tell us anything else.
The Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office says they found the three men responsible for the 2022 murder of a rising South Florida rapper.
And NBC6 reporter Amanda Placencia has the details on these new arrests from the Miami-Dade County Jail in Northwest Miami-Dade. Amanda?
Yes, Jackie and Trina, it's taken over 3 years to solve the murder of rapper Wavy Navy Poo, and now 3 men are in jail for this crime, which happened right in front of his kids.
Deputies say this trio is behind the murder of rapper Wavy Navy Poo, which happened over 3 years ago. 22-year-old Jakari Hardaway and 24-year-olds Jeremiah Longsworth and Raymond Araluz are all facing some serious charges for the crime.
1 count of second-degree murder with a weapon, 1 count of first-degree murder conspiracy, 3 counts of attempted felony murder with a firearm.
This
Is that the sound of the... Oh, let's back that up, son. Let's back that up.
This dashcam footage from a nearby car captured the gunfire, which happened back in January of 2022, as a rapper was driving near Southwest 127th Avenue and Southwest 152nd Street.
You don't gotta hype me up to walk down on my man.
The rapper, whose real name was Chandler Boubian, had just left Zoo Miami after celebrating his child's first birthday. According to the details in the arrest report, the trio, who were in a rented Lexus, followed him from the zoo, shot him at a red light, and then drove off.
They said that he was celebrating his child's first birthday. What did I say? They don't care who you're with. Newborn baby.
The rapper's 2 kids, who were 1 and 5 years old at the time, and their mother were also in the car, but did not get hurt. Over 80 bullet casings were recovered at the scene. Detectives say cell phone records show that Hardaway texted several people taking credit for the shooting, writing, "Navy wet." On Thursday, the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office released.
Why do people... I guess, it's good for the cops, but why do people love to showboat and brag about a crime that they commit, especially murder? I'm happy that they were caught, but I never understood that. Why are you bragging about a crime you just committed? Maybe to gain some kind of clout in the streets. He gonna make a song about it, smoking on Wavy Pack, something crazy like that. But they love to do it. They love to do it. Let's keep going.
Credit for the shooting, writing, "Navy wet." On Thursday, the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office released this statement after the arrest. No matter how much time has passed, our investigators will continue to work to bring those responsible to justice and to bring closure to the victims' loved ones.
Now, Longsworth is remaining in jail. He is being held without bond. The other 2 men who were arrested were already behind bars for previous unrelated charges. They are expected to face a judge tomorrow for these added charges. Live in Northwest Miami-Dade, Amanda Placencia, NBC6 News.
So I got a question. I do have a question. So they said that they were arrested for how do they know that they were with him? Did he snitch? I highly doubt that he did snitch, but he could have. Or did they piece it all together about who he was with at the time using cell phone data? But they was already in jail for another charges. And then they thought 3 years have passed. They felt comfortable. Felt like, oh yeah, they done got away with it. It's over with now. Pop up out of nowhere. Now I think the oldest one is, the oldest one. Oh, they're all two are 24 and one is 22. So at 24 years old, they threw away their lives. 24, 22, threw away the rest of their lives. I guess that street life is what they made for, though. Couldn't be me. Could not be me. Absolutely crazy, y'all. Absolutely crazy. But that is it for that. Let's just do a recap. Let's do a recap about exactly what happened. So, rapper Wavy Navy Poo. It's a crazy name, but rapper Wavy Navy Poo was coming back from the zoo with his 1-year-old, his 4-year-old, his mama. I think his girl is too, but I might be, can't remember right. But And then they popped up. They was following him before. They let off 80 shots. 80 shots and only hit him. So the first thing that tells me is that they was targeting him. Wasn't a robbery. They were going and they were hunting for him. 3 years went by. You had one dude showboating about it, saying he was the killer, and they end up catching him, facing charges including second-degree murder, attempted murder, and conspiracy. Yeah, they in jail for life. They in jail for life. We already know it, but they chose that life. They chose that life. Absolutely crazy, y'all. Let me know your thoughts on that situation. Let me know if you disagree with anything I said. It is a crazy time. But we got to review the world together, y'all. We have to review the world together. All right, everybody, remember this is AC Reviews the World. Remember to like and subscribe.